When a locomotive came into the shop, there were a lot of reactive measures that we had to take.
We started with either manual downloads or we leveraged analog cellular modems that don't even exist now.
We would have to review fault logs on our own, which would let you know what the problem was, but you didn't necessarily know how to duplicate that problem sometimes.
We had to do manual investigations.
An individual would have to go out to the locomotive or asset and try to find the most knowledgeable person in the shop to help them actually solve the problem.
Because you had no data to support what was happening during that time.
GPOC, this is Mike.
Hey Mike, I have road number 3829 just rolling in on the run through.
Yeah, I see that. I've got the live data pulled up and it has hot engine indications. I also see the air-to-air shutters have been cycling, so you might want to check to see if the air is turned on to the magnet valves.
Okay, great. Yeah, we can take care of that here on the ready track.
All right, thanks, Joey.
It's live data through EOA, so GPOC can see that at any time, and they'll get alerts per se when locomotives are having issues or need to be looked at.
We're able to use artificial intelligence, process 2.5 million messages a day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
So right now we're integrating in with a lot of different systems using the CMU and the ACC, both in part with PTC. We're able to see live data as the locomotives are coming in off the rail to see what kind of faults they're showing so we can better plan and coordinate it to get it to a shop for repair.
We know what the problems are on these locomotives prior to them getting here, which allows us to prepare better by the time they get here. It gives you great potential to turn the locomotive back to transportation a lot quicker than we used to.
We are able to support increased velocity on the rails and decrease cycle time in the service shops for quicker throughput, less out of service time, and more on the road time with the assets. Working at the customer mechanical desks, GE is able to help the railroad know which locomotives are getting sick before taking a road failure and direct them to the shop for repair before delay occurs.
Now we have databases of locomotive history. We're able to write deeper, more diagnostic rules based on the depth of the data that we now receive. So we're able to take larger volumes and come up with a more direct answer quicker.
If a locomotive's coming in for a certain problem, based on the EOA data, then they may knock off the outbound load portion of the outbound checks, which means we can work it at the service center. In that case, we could potentially fix and turn that locomotive back to transportation inside of an hour and a half for what would normally take us 24 hours to fix.
We're able to process data and have it reviewed by experts here in our GPOC center and then deliver solid recommendations to our customers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Still got 11 o'clock ETA on that thing?
Yeah, we checked 4 o'clock this morning.
Well, I'll be here in a minute then.